my channel. My name is Runia, and today we're gonna discuss questions to trap your boyfriend or like your partner. I guess men could also use this if they wanted to, or if you are a guy, you can watch these to understand how this works, so you are prepared. Okay. And for the girls, I mean, you can watch this a few times so you remember all of them. Don't ask them like 5 or 10 questions at once. Give them 1-2 questions a day, maybe a week, so they are not too relaxed, but at the same time do not, start get bold, or like we don't want that, for them to be too nervous. So the questions, I have 50 questions, and the first one is, would you still love me if we were cousins? If we were cousins, okay? If we were cousins. So why is it a great question? Because if he said that you would still be together, he would still love you if you were cousins, then he's a freak. Honestly, that's weird, okay? And if he said he didn't, then apparently he doesn't love you that much, okay? The only exception, I think, is if you are from Pakistan. Then he would say, like, what do you mean would be cousin? What do you mean we would be cousins? Yeah. But this is the only exception. Next. If I asked you to jump, would you ask how high or why? Feels weird, but if he says how high, then he is a Dorog. He's not a real man. And if he says why, then why can't he just do what you say? Doesn't he love you? What the heck? Then, if I got kidnapped, what is the highest ransom you'd realistically pay? Of course, he could say, oh, $10 billion. But does he have $10 billion? Realistically, no, he doesn't. Then you say, no, that's not realistic. And if it's realistic, then it would be like $1 million, or like, I don't know, 10 grand. I don't know how broke he is, So every question could be disputable. Then classic. I think it's classic. If I turned into a worm, would you still love me? It could be discussed in so many ways. I guess you don't need my comments. Next, do you think I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, or just to you? In the world or just to you? If he says that it's the most beautiful girl in the world, then he is lying, right? But if he says to him, then he underestimates your beauty. Classic. Then, do you think any of my friends are attractive? And which one specifically, or just in general? So, if he picks a friend who is attractive, in his opinion, then of course, like, that's basically cheating. Yeah, that's admitting that he likes, he is in love which sucks. But if he says that none of them is attractive, then it is also a red flag, because why would why would you be friends with unattractive people, right? You never, like, there are no groups, friend groups where only one person is attractive and all the others are not. That's weird. Then he thinks that you are unattractive too, so you are friends with unattractive people. I hope it makes sense, but I think girls, you understand what I mean. Yeah. Seven. Question number 7. Do your exes look similar to me? What's your type exactly? So if all of his exes look the same like you and you are his type, then why am I just another girl that you're gonna break up with? It's like I'm not unique, they are all just like me, blah blah blah. You cannot appreciate my unique beauty. And if you are not his type usually and his exes look different, then basically he is not attracted to you, because he was attracted to these women, to those women, but not to you. How many people have you dated? Basically, there is an option. There could be a right answer. That would be 0. So 0 before you. But nowadays it's pretty rare. Okay, that's rare. And kindergarten relationships where they were holding hands, they count. They still count. So yep. Very similar question. How old were you when you had your first kiss? It's kind of like, how old were you? You're not even asking like, who did you kiss? Why did you kiss? No, like, how old are you? But then, if it's not you, he is cooked. He is cooked. Next. Are you still friends with any of your exes? Why? And you might think that, okay, if he is still friends with some of his exes, then okay, obviously that's bad. But if he is not friends, then it's good. No. If he is not friends with any of his exes, then it means that he didn't find them interesting as people. He could not be friends with them. So he does not respect them, he doesn't find them interesting. And that also applies to you. Okay. Next. Do you ever get jealous when other guys show interest in me? So if he gets jealous, then it's very bad, because he is insecure. He doesn't want you to know how attractive and valuable you are. But if he doesn't get jealous, then he doesn't care about you. Then he just doesn't love you. Any other man could just take your hand and he would not even, he would not even wink. He would not care. Okay. And next. Question number 12. Already 12. If someone more attractive than me flirted with you, what would you do? Basically, if the answer doesn't matter here, because if he starts answering and says, well, I would do this, blah blah blah, then his answer is basically him admitting that they are people that are more attractive than you. Okay. And if he says there are no people, there is no one that is more attractive than you, then he is lying. He just doesn't want to answer. Okay. Why do you think people cheat? Why do it seems like innocuous? Why do you think other people cheat? But you have to be attentive. That's like a pair. There are two questions that you have to ask. The first one, why do you think people cheat? And then later. So he does not understand that those are connected. Later you ask, what are the biggest problems in our relationship? Be specific. And then if his answer about your problems in your relationship just slightly remind you of the reasons that he mentioned earlier, then you say, oh, so are you gonna cheat on me now? But even if they cannot be really like paralleled, the fact that you have problems, that he thinks that you have problems in your relationship, like what are the problems? You don't love me, you know. Next, if I had an identical twin, would you be attracted to her? If he is not attractive, then basically he doesn't find you attractive, okay? But if he says he would be attracted, then like, is he gonna, what does it mean? Is he gonna sleep with your sister? Horrible. Then, if you could pick a new name for me, what would it be? Basically, any answer would be a failure. You could check the meaning of the name and say, oh, but this is not me. Do you want me to be like this? I don't know, Alexandra or Victoria. So you want me to be Victoria? So you think I'm a loser? I don't have victory in my life, or something like that. Or maybe you know people who have the same name in your circle, okay? An acquaintance, a friend, and you say, oh, you want to give me this name because you secretly love this girl. So many options. What's something about me you'd change if you could? Any trait, anything. He says that you would change something about your appearance, something about your personality. Doesn't matter. There are no right answers. You can still get mad at him. Do I look fat? Classic. Okay, do I look fat? If he says no, you could always say, yeah, but I gained a few pounds. You didn't even notice. You do not notice anything about me. You do not care about me. You do not pay attention to me. Okay. If your ex and I switched bodies, who would you be with? This one is especially evil. I mean, I don't have to elaborate on why both of these would be bad. Question number 20. What's my biggest insecurity? If he actually answers and says, oh, your biggest insecurity is your nose, is your elbow, or your something about your personality, the way how anxious you are, then you basically say no, that's not. So you think my nose or the way I'm anxious makes me a bad person. You think I suck. You think I should be insecure about this thing. Well, I'm not insecure about anything. You bad person. Any cuss word that you prefer. Okay. 21. Question number 21. Do you remember what I was wearing yesterday? He probably doesn't. Do you remember what I wore on our first date? He doesn't. If he does remember, then you are probably dating someone who's gay. Then, if I disappeared for 5 years, married someone else, then came back, what would you do? So if he tries to win you back, but you could have kids. So is he a marriage destroyer? Is he a bad person? And if he doesn't want to get back to you, then he doesn't love you. He doesn't love you. That's horrible. Okay. 24. If we could live in any era, where would we go, and would you still choose me there? Of course, he says that, yeah, of course, I'll choose you there. But basically, any type of eras in the past, women were not doing great there. Like, so many reasons why. High mortality rate during labor, yeah, giving birth, or women couldn't vote, or women could not have property. Doesn't matter. You say, oh, so you want me to suffer? You want me? Or maybe he's gonna pick like something like Roman Empire, or doesn't matter. The era doesn't matter. You, baby girl, I believe that you would find a reason to get mad. Okay. Next, if I lost my looks but kept my personality, would you stay? If he stays, then what does it mean? He doesn't care about your looks at all. He doesn't like your appearance, so he would like date anyone with any type of appearance, and he cannot appreciate your specific beauty. And if he doesn't stay, then obviously, okay. Do you think you could do better than me? If he says he could, horrible, just horrible. If he says he couldn't, he is a door rug. Okay, he is not an alpha male. Pathetic. Question number 27. What flower reminds you of me? Men, they don't know about like different flowers, so you would probably say, oh, you remind me of a beautiful rose. And you say, well, that's so cliche. You just do not get it. You couldn't say that I am a beautiful marigold in a field in Caucasus Mountains. Or you could say like chamomile, and you say chamomile is so like simple. You think I'm a simpleton. You think I'm a hillbilly. You can do it. Next. started acting toxic, how long would you stay before leaving? So if it's very fast that he leaves, you say, oh, but what if I have a brain tumor and it changes my personality, or I'm like pregnant and it's hormonal reaction? And if it takes him, like he says, oh, I would stay with you forever, like, then he is a door rug. Okay, he's not a man, not an alpha male. Pathetic. Very similar question. Just remember to rotate these. Okay, today you ask him about the flower, tomorrow about the ex, and you keep doing that. So if we broke up, how long would it take you to move on? Very, very, very basic. If it's too fast, if it's too long, then it also sucks. Then, if I cloned myself, would you date both of us? If you would date both of you, then you would probably feel jealous and you would feel bad. Then it means that he's a bad boyfriend. If you wouldn't date your clone, then your clone would suffer, right? And your clone is basically you, so he is also very bad. And 31. What's your favorite part of my face? What's your favorite part of my face? I think the only right question would be, I couldn't pick, like, I love it all so much, and then he like describes, oh, I adore the way your lips are, and then he tells you something specific, and then he goes about all the parts of your face. But if he doesn't, and if he picks something, then so you like my eyes, but you think the rest of my face is ugly. Do you think that? Question number 30. Question number 32. If you cheated, would you tell me or keep it as a secret? Keep it a secret. And you could say yes if he told you. Then he is an honest man. But if he told you, then he would be ready to break up with you, right? Because he would probably want to break up with him after he cheated. So he doesn't love you and he doesn't care about your relationship. And if he kept it a secret, it's obvious. But overall, any question, any answer here would not satisfy you, because just hypothetically, like, how could he think about hypothetical cheating? No. Then question number 33. If I made more money than you, would that bother you? I think you probably got the logic by now. So if he says that it wouldn't bother him, then how could you let your woman earn more than you? And so what is the value of you as a man? So your wife earns more than you, she gives birth to your children, she's your wife, and what do you do? What is your purpose? And if he says that it would bother him, then he is insecure and he is against strong women, and he is just a very bad man, very insecure. Okay. Next one. If your ex needed help, would you help them? And if he didn't help them, then it's bad. I mean, if he helped means that he doesn't care about such a person who he has been dating. And probably when something bad happens, for example, you break up, he doesn't help you because he stops caring about you. Weird. Question number 35. If I wasn't your girlfriend, would you even be friends with me? So, if he wasn't friends with you, it's obviously bad. He doesn't find your personality interesting. He basically hates you as a person. But if he would be friends with you, then why would he be friends with a woman? That does he have female friends? What? And how could he be able to be friends with you if you are just basically an angel, and you are 100% his type, and he is in love with your personality now? Why would he just be able to stay friends with you? Weird. And like, if he would be friends with you, he would probably be in the friend zone, and he would still hope, so you could be together, and that makes him a very bad friend. So any type of answer sucks. If I had a better personality but worse looks, would you still pick me? That's how could you say that my personality could be better than it is now? Then basically, like, you would be perfect, and perfect people do not exist, so you would just disappear from this universe. And awful. And if the next question is very similar. If you had better looks but worse personality, would you still pick me? If he doesn't pick you, then he just doesn't care about your soul, about your personality. He would go with someone just for their looks. And if he doesn't, then it's weird. Like, he couldn't just bear your personality for a bit. Honestly, I struggle finding reasons why you could get mad at his answers, because the amount of options that you girl have, they are unlimited, okay? Then, question number 38. This one is tough. This one is basically like final boss. Is the final boss. Would be very hard to answer it. Who would you save first, me or your mom? If there is a fire, yeah, and both of you are there, who would he save first? Okay, he could say, I would save you first. So he doesn't care about his mother. His mother, she gave birth to him. He is alive because of her. So he does not respect women and their sacrifice. Maybe this one would be okay for orphans. So orphans with very bad foster families, so they never had a good mom, like foster mom, and they did not know about their biological mom anyway. So maybe if your boyfriend is an orphan, then this one would not be good for him. Okay, he would, whatever. How long would it take you to move on if I suddenly pass away? You might think that this question is the same with, like, if we broke up, how long it would take you to move on. But it's different, because if he says here, if he tells you any number, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, doesn't matter, the period doesn't matter, you just tell him, oh, so you wouldn't die with me, you wouldn't be dead by that time anyway because of your broken heart. Obvious. Okay, next question. Number 40. If I started dressing worse, would you tell me or let me embarrass myself? Here, if he says that he wouldn't tell you, then he would let you embarrass yourself. He doesn't care about how you look. He doesn't care about your representation, your brand. Like, he would let other people laugh at you. And if he would tell you something, then again, in his opinion, you started dressing worse. Okay, that would just mean that he cannot comprehend the concept of style, of your unique sense of fashion. He's just a loser. Then, do you think you are funnier than me? You are funnier than me. If he thinks that he is funnier, then he basically says that you lack emotional intelligence. You are not funny, not witty, not smart, horrible. Why would you even date you if you are so boring? And if he says that that you are funnier, then again, how can a man be not funny? Then he is a door rag. He is a door rag. The door rag. I don't remember if you say that in English. Someone is a door rag, but like he is a map. He's a mop. No. Then question number 42. We're almost done. If I stopped putting effort into my appearance, how long until you noticed? If he would notice very quickly, then he doesn't think that you are naturally beautiful. If he doesn't notice like at all, or it takes him a longer time, then he probably cannot appreciate all the effort that you put into your appearance. Very bad. If I was objectively wrong in an argument, would you still defend me in public? Basically the same situation as with the dress, worse, because objectively wrong, what does it mean? And not defend you in public. Awful. Question number 44. If we broke up, who would glow up more? Obvious. If he says then, oh, you would glow up more, then his self-esteem is like somewhere there, and he does not deserve you. If I posted a risky photo, would you hype me up or get jealous? Same situation. If he hypes you up, you go girl, you do it, then he doesn't think that there would be a very rich, like a billionaire, who would text you, hello baby girl, let's go on my private island because you are so beautiful. He doesn't think that it's a possibility. And if he is jealous, with you for a day, would you chase me or enjoy the peace? Enjoying the peace. Peace. So peace is when you are not around. And what? And if he chases you, then he doesn't want you to have your personal space. He does not respect your boundaries. Awful. Do you think you would be able to date someone smarter than you? Obviously, the same logic as with the question, do you think I'm funnier or not? Okay, because like you are smart, but are you smarter than him? If you are smarter than him, you understand what I mean, right? If you had to hit me as hard as you can, but would get $1 million for that, would you do that? I guess I don't have to explain. Hit you as hard as he can. And I imagine he doesn't have $1 million, most probably, and then he would miss out on an opportunity to spoil you. Awful. Question number 49. If we could only have 20 kids or no kids at all, what would you choose? 20 kids is crazy because all this burden of motherhood would mostly fall on you. And if he would pick no kids at all, then doesn't he appreciate your beauty and your like body supremacy? So he wouldn't want you to pass your genes. So you have kids together. What? And question number 50. It's more like a context, an exercise. Where you are in public, or you watch a TV show and you see a woman, she's the same type, like the same hair, the same body composition, face, kind of similar. You ask him, is she pretty? Is she pretty? If he says she's pretty, if he says she's not pretty, then he basically says that you are an ugly pig, that you are just horrendous. That's all. Well, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was entertaining. If I would not recommend you to actually ask all of these questions because you would probably get mad. But I also think that torturing your boyfriend like that is a revolutionary response. So you test your partner if he is gonna endure everything, if he is gonna go through your mood swings and pregnancy, and if he is just stress resilient. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for staying here. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Maybe you have maybe you have questions that are even more intricate